Well, BC's forest sector is bracing for yet another devastating blow, with Americans expected to raise softwood lumber duties on top of additional tariffs threatened by U.S. President Donald Trump. For more on that, let's bring in Rob Shaw at the BC Legislature. Rob, can you break this one down for us?
Well, April, these are tough times for BC's forestry sector. Still reeling from a shortage of fiber. There's mill closures, layoffs, two other major problems now looming on the horizon from the Americans. One landing as early as tomorrow. That's when we expect the U.S. Department of Commerce to double softwood lumber duties, which, trace it back, Donald Trump actually began during his first term. Joe Biden raised to more than 14% last year, and a doubled rate would be as high as 30%, in a move the governments, federally and provincially here, say is totally unfair, and they will try and fight, but in the meantime will hammer the sector. At the same time, Donald Trump floating the idea today of an additional 25% tariff on global lumber and forest products, which could bring the penalty to BC's forest sector to more than 50%. The BC government and industry raising alarm bells today about that impact on 50,000 workers and billions in economic activity.
This is dumb. Why, at a time when you have a president who ran on a campaign of record housing starts, why a president who is now going to be trying to support communities that have been devastated by wildfires and hurricanes, why add tariffs? Why add existing duties? Let's solve this issue once and for all. Let's, in our case, we're going to stand up for workers. We're going to stand up for our forest sector.
The potential to have 25% tariffs that are broadly applied maybe to all jurisdictions on forest products on top of softwood lumber tariffs and a Canada-US duty is just catastrophic for British Columbia, not just for our sector.
Another sector bracing for tariffs, agriculture. The Premier today creating a new task force to focus on food security, supporting farmers and growing that part of the economy, as the threat of American tariffs would not only hurt the export of fruits and vegetables to the U.S. from BC, but also Canada's proposed counter tariffs could double whammy the agriculture sector, bringing in imports from the U.S. They need to grow and run their farms. First meeting of that task force set for next week. Recommendations expected in 10 months. So a lot of fear, April, on these Trump tariffs still, but especially so in forestry. They have had the pine beetle kill-off, wildfires, the fiber shortage, mill closures, layoff, the softwood lumber duties, and now doubling that and potentially even more tariffs to come. The lifeblood of employment for many on the island, bracing for what might be next.